At UFC 255, Deiveson Figueiredo defeated Alex Perez via guillotine choke in the first round. Here's how the MMA community reacted to the main event. Megan Anderson tweeted, "Damn, that guillotine was on quick. Figueiredo looks unstoppable at 125 pounds. Bilal Mohammed tweeted, "Manny can do it all." Errol Helwani tweeted, "Wow, Figueiredo wins by first round guillotine. 2 or so minutes. Unbelievable. Is he the 2020 Male Fighter of the Year? You could make a very strong case." Henry Cejudo tweeted, "I'm the king of Brazil." Cody Garbrandt retweeted his manager Ali Abdelaziz's tweet saying, "At Cody No Love will be ready in March. Congratulations to the champ." And Brett Okamoto tweeted, "Spoke briefly to Cody Garbrandt. Alex Perez was just someone they gave Figueiredo to build up our fight more. I knocked that guy out in the first or second round. I'll be ready by March." A 3-round lightweight bout between Tony Ferguson vs Charles Oliveira has been targeted for UFC 256. Tony Ferguson is coming off a TKO loss to Justin Gaethje, and Charles Oliveira is coming off a submission win over Kevin Lee. A 3-round bantamweight bout between Jose Aldo vs Marlon Vera has been rescheduled for a UFC card on December 19th. Jose Aldo is coming off a TKO loss to Petr Yan, and Marlon Vera is coming off a TKO win over Sean O'Malley. With the recent reports of Khabib saying he has no interest in returning to MMA, his manager Ali Abdelaziz disagreed and posted this on his Twitter saying, "Fake news." Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on Khabib not pulling out of the USADA testing pool.
Dana says the bout between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor will not be for the title because he believes Khabib will fight again. All right, okay, different take. I'm going to say the fight is scheduled for January 23rd. Apparently, all parties are agreed the fight will go ahead. That's at 155, I believe, as well, Harrington. But Dana said Khabib's going to fight. I believe he's going to. McGregor Poirier is not for the title. I told you guys that I think he's going to do 30 if he's still testing, because he's still in the USADA testing pool. If he's still testing, why the hell would you want to test if you're not still going to fight? He hasn't committed, but I feel like he's going to. And I'm not really pushing him. We talked about it and he just fought. Let him take some time, spend some time with his family, have the holidays. There's no rush. When I retired, I got offered a couple of fights. I got offered a trilogy matchup with Luke Rockhold. I think I did. Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm retired. And then I said, take me out of the testing pool. Because otherwise, and I've said this many times, so I won't spend long on it. Otherwise, at short notice, if a fight dropped out and I'm like, okay, I'll jump in. 205. Let's do it at 205 and I'll take it. I would have done that. But by taking me out of the testing pool, then you're going to test for 6 months before you can take a fight. So it was an insurance policy against myself. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because that's what Dana said about Khabib. And if Khabib isn't contemplating taking a fight, if he was 100% mind made up, I'm done, then it would be, yeah, take me out of the testing pool. But he hasn't said that.
Sunny Watford. I've never been here before. People of Watford, greetings, hello. Just outside waiting for a Wagamama. First time.
Thank you very much for the legend. Thank you that your favorite fighter. All the best. Thank you. Yes. Nope. I miss some people in Albuquerque, but definitely not training.
Just finishing up training at McGill at the track. Jean-Marie, cheers. What's up? Beautiful place to train. Nice playground.
Aljamain Sterling on the Annika and Florian podcast speaks on how he matches up against Petr Yan.
He's fought some tough dudes, but I think my resume is definitely deeper than his, and I think that's going to be a huge talking point for coming up for this fight, and I think that's going to be a huge advantage for me. I think I've seen a lot more in the octagon. He's had 6 fights to date. I've had 14. I do say he's had a very impressive run in terms of that he did what he was supposed to do when the UFC put those particular opponents in front of him. And I don't think every single one of them he passed with flying colors. So I like my odds. I like my chances in this. And I think he's in for a rude awakening, because I do think in his head he's probably imagining that he's going to run through my strikes and walk through everything and I can't hurt him. And he's going to be sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken.
What?
ever to go on a fighter jet since I've seen a fighter jet on TV. And I love adrenaline, right? So this is like the most adrenaline. This is the craziest roller coaster you could ever sign up to. Not everybody gets to do it. I'm just blessed, man. I can't believe I'm getting to share this experience. I'm a little bit nervous, like more nervous in a fight. You know, for the fights I don't get nervous. This is a little different. This is like out of my control, you know. So I'm pumped.
Perfect.
Flex the core, the legs flex, upper body loose. Like going for a run.
It's easy, right? I was watching all your highlights last night, getting excited to film this, making sure I'm in the right mindset. Impressive.
It's awesome, yeah. Watch you told him, it was like, yeah, watch the fight, you know, blah, blah, watch some clips. And saw the little 3-piece, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's different than this one.
Yeah, did he meet? We got a big fan of yours. He's one of our chiefs on that. So he's been in the Air Force for 20 plus years. He's like obsessed with everything about your style. Yeah, so he's excited to meet you.
He's here.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah, we had a little break. We got to the Jets and we see the CF-22 since when I fly and kind of get close toward that jet, and then from there we'll go to the F-16. So you see that one. We'll do the egress trainings. That's the stuff. Like if anything bad happens, make sure you're trained up and prepared to do everything you need to do. So let's get out. So.
Can't believe it.
Do we want to, put him in a flight suit while we're doing all that, or
Yeah, whatever time.
Yeah,
he's gonna put it on.
Okay, because that helps me out. Because I'm gonna have him do a few things on camera once he's getting the flight suit, and we got time to chill after that. So we'll just get you looking like you're
ready to go.
What? What'd you say? You getting smart there? Re-accept Roy. What? If Conor McGregor wants to fight. No problem, mate, yeah? No problem. A proper fight, but